And it's great today, finally play in Valencia again.
Hi, it's Schmier. How are you?
I'm doing great, actually, thank you.
And are you happy to come back to Spain?
It's very great because the last time we played in Valencia was, I think, 1988 or 89 with the Motorhead, so it's about fucking time.
What do you think about the small festivals like Heavy Metal Heart?
I think it's a great thing for, for the fans, because you get, of course, some intimate festival. It's, I like the big festivals, but I like to also play the small ones because they're more intimate for the fans and also for the band. I mean, on the big festivals, you have no contact with the fans, So on a festival like this, of course, everything's closer and it's more nice. I mean, I like the big festivals, but I think for my kind of music, festivals like this are perfect.
Destruction has now 25 years. How can you stay being one of the most important thrash metal bands?
Good times and bad times. You have to do your thing and go through, I think. And I think that was the important thing, that we had our difficulties and we had also our breakups. But in the end, the band is our life, and it's a life challenge also. And I could not imagine myself doing anything else than music anymore. So I think it's like everything in life. If you want something really bad, you have to fight for it, and if you want to be successful, you have to just go your own way, and that's what we always did. That was, of course, a bad area for me because I kind of lost my family, I lost my music, I lost my life, basically. So it was a tough part, but it was important for me to go on, to survive, to do my own stuff. So when I came back with the band, I was more measured. I was sure what I want, and those years helped me also somehow.
You've recorded the Evolution in 2 weeks and 2 days. Did you have a thought? Do you think through, or did you improvise?
We've been just very well prepared, and the band is very functional those days. We play a lot, so we're a very tight unit. So the recording session is not taking that long. We took also two weeks to mix the album, which was an important process, But we've been just good prepared this time for this album, and we did some demos before and everything, so everything was quick.
As you say in many interviews, the album talks about the degeneration of humanity. What's the point?
When I look around in the world today, we travel a lot, so we see a lot of different people and different governments and regimes, and everything I see is that everybody's trying to progress and be more modern, but the daily behavior of everybody is going back to very basic instincts, where everybody's living on his own. He's trying to make most of the people are trying to make everything for their belief. It's the elbow society, there's no more good communication between people, and all the lyrics are dealing with that fact that we don't care what's tomorrow, really. We're just trying to get more money and more power, and that's, for me, a very dangerous thing. And I see that everywhere in the world. It doesn't matter if it's Germany or if it's in Brazil, and people are drifting apart. You have to more rich people, and those people who get poor are getting more and more, and all these middle class people are dying out, and that's something that will be very dangerous in the future of humanity, and that's something I just see everywhere. That's why I thought it would be a good thing to write a whole album about that fact.
And do you think is everything lost? We can go back.
One day there will be the Big Bang, and then we have to start new. It's we are too greedy. We're not going to stop that. This will explode one day somehow, maybe in a new war or whatever. But I don't think it's going to be. We're not going to be able to change something. We're like people are just too lazy to change their life, and it's a new revolution. That would be something that people really go on the street, and all those greedy people up there. I mean, you saw what happened to the bank crisis lately, you know. People should go and do a new revolution like the French did back in the day. That would maybe help the system to regrow or something, but people today are too lazy to do that, so nothing's going to happen. I don't understand the sense behind that, you know. This system we have is about buying stuff, you know. The more you buy, the happier you are. It's not true, you know. The less you have, the happier you are. But people don't understand, so they're trying to build up their life on big cars and houses and money and senseless shit, instead of listening to where we come from, you know. That communication, that sharing and stuff like this is more important than just to be greedy on your own, you know. But I guess that, you know, that century we're living in, it's all about making more profit because our system works that way. So unless the big clash will come, nothing will happen. And I mean, we're going to have a big clash for sure. It's already starting now. It's sad to see. So I live, you know, my life to the fullest. I'm happy to be a rock and roll lifestyle guy. You know, I can travel the world. I can have a party every day. I can do my dream. I can play my music. I don't really care about, you know, this all those things that are so important to other people, like building your own house and owning 2 cars and shit like that. It's for me. I think I want to be a free man, and rock and roll gives me that. It's a great thing. I think back in the day when Destruction started in the 80s, we couldn't live from the music. But since we're back with the band, we try to live on the music, because this way we can fully concentrate on the band and play as much shows as possible also. So we're living since 1999 now. We're living just on the music. Back in the day that wasn't possible. I think the most important thing is that you should stick to your guns, do what you believe, and not listening to others. You know, people are always trying to influence you and try to tell you have to do this and that. You have to maybe change your style to be more successful. I think you should always follow your heart, because then you can do the best performance, because stuff that you really believe in is always a lot stronger than stuff that just is trendy or people are just faking it, you know. So I think even if there's bad days and times for bands, I think it's always good to do your own thing, get your own style, go your own way, and not follow what everybody else does, you know. That's the important thing. I think it's important to innovate, you know. If you stand still, it's not very satisfying as a musician, you know. I mean, you have to improve your own roots. I think it's important, you know. I love some of those bands that they never changed, you know, like Motorhead or AC/DC always did their own stuff. For us, it's important to always be Destruction, but also keep it exciting, you know, keep the style alive. So we always will have the 80s roots and the 80s influences and the old school vibes, but also we're always progressing in our own way, you know.
What's the good thing about being a consolidated band?
Good thing about being a band that is around for a long time is, of course, the experience that you have, that is helping you a lot from in difficult situations, you know. And I think the greatest thing is that we have managed to get new generation of fans, which makes me proud, you know, that young people are now coming to see Destruction, because people always thought this kind of music will die out, because the people are getting older, and that's great to see that something is very nice to see. A whole new generation of metal kids is rising now, and